Hey there, I'm Kieran Galaxia, and welcome to The Gamer. Escaping the Underworld in Hades requires a few things. Lots of practice, dedication to the cause, and the kind of patience you get from living and dying over and over. Which may sound rather specific, but trust us when we say it makes sense. You can, however, potentially make a wonderfully powerful build that will make the entire ordeal of sticking it to the man a lot easier. While the upgrades in Hades are randomly selected, there are some things you can do that don't just rely on luck. So let's go through the infernal arms of Hades and talk about the best builds for them. The Stygian Blade is the first weapon you unlock in Hades, and to be fair, it's a pretty strong start. It's reliable, deals consistent damage, and is pretty decent at helping you control the field thanks to its attack and special. But there are two forms of the Stygian Blade that really stand out. First up is the Aspect of Poseidon. This allows you to dislodge cast shards from your enemies by attacking them. Combining this with boons from Artemis, specifically exit wounds, allows you to cause a lot of damage, which really helps with boss fights. The strongest aspect though is the Aspect of Varatha. This provides you with a heavy attack that increases damage output within a certain radius. If you manage to combine this with Poseidon's knockback boons and Zeus's lightning boons, or if you're remarkably lucky, the duo boon Sea Storms, you can deal incredible environmental and area of effect damage, which will make even the final boss a breeze. Next up is Coronacht, the heart-seeking bow. While the Aspect of Rama has the shared suffering effect, which can be devastating, our pick of the bunch is the Aspect of Hera, which lets you load your cast into your bow. Feeding Coronacht more Titan blood to upgrade the Aspect of Hera makes the bow's reload time faster, and when you combine this with exit wounds, the Artemis boon, you're getting triple cast damage per attack. If you manage to get Artemis's quick reload boon, this gets even quicker. Other boons that enable area of effect damage, like Trippy Shot, allow you to cause even more damage. Lastly, if you've got the kind of luck that nets you a Daedalus hammer with explosive shot or triple shot, which coincidentally is the kind of luck that makes me exceptionally jealous, then you're going to be in for a good time, as every unlucky perilous foe in the Underworld is going to be a total pushover. Okay, now on to Aegis, the Shield of Chaos. This weapon admittedly isn't for everyone, due to how bulky and slow it is. However, if you're down for playing defensively, Aegis might just be the weapon for you. Aegis's hidden aspect, the Aspect of Beowulf, is like the bow's Aspect of Hera, in that you can load your casts into your attacks. Loading in a cast changes the regular attack, Bull Rush, into the far more powerful Dragon Rush, because in a choice between an angry cow and a raging dragon, you gotta pick the dragon. There's a lot of options for boons here, but you should be looking for boons from both Ares and Poseidon. Poseidon's knockback boons combined with Ares' doom boons will allow you to mitigate incoming damage while slowly damaging your enemies. It's not pretty, and it's not quick, but it's a war of attrition that you'll get out the other side of pretty much unscathed. And if matters do get a little out of hand, you can always dragon rush your way to safety. Now we're on to Varatha, the Eternal Spear. It's an excellent weapon, working at both long range and close, but it can be difficult to get to grips with. All of Varatha's aspects are good, but the most interesting is the Aspect of Guan Yu. This may sound a little wild at first, considering the aspect reduces your health and any additional health buffs by 70%. But the damage you'll output makes you a terrifying glass cannon, and the more you upgrade this aspect, the less health it takes from you. Nailing the right balance between evasion and aggression, and with boons from Demeter and Dionysus to increase healing potential and your survivability, you become a no-nonsense, foe-vanquishing machine. The Twin Fists of Malphon, a classically trained weapon for the Greek underworld, because nothing's more classical than absolutely socking a shade in the jaw. Socrates said that, I think. While all aspects here are good, the Aspect of Demeter is the best choice if you're going to be playing an aggressive build, and if you're using the fists, you should be nothing but aggressive. When you land 12 consecutive attacks using the Aspect of Demeter, you'll be able to let out a Giga Cutter that deals more heavy attacks. You can upgrade this so that every time you use your special, you deal damage for the normal heavy attack plus 5 more times instantly. Combine this with Poseidon's knockback boons, and you'll be one-shotting enemies as you uppercut them into walls. You'll also want to be upgrading your dash, because you're going to be dashing a lot. Look for defensive boons like Athena's, or something like Dionysus's Hangover Dash, or Zeus's Lightning Dash if you want to keep up the damage. Lastly, if you manage to get a Hammer of Daedalus with Breaching Cross, you're in luck. This allows your dashing punch to deal 900% extra damage to armor, which will definitely ruin someone's day. And lastly, we have Exogriff, the Adamant Rail, for when you just want to start blasting. Using the Adamant Rail with the hidden aspect of Lucifer is a surefire, haha, wink, broken build, as it launches a stream of lava called Hellfire that melts anything it comes into contact with. Boons don't particularly matter here, but if you want an idea of what to get, look to Athena's defensive boons. With their boons, you can either deflect or melt any incoming projectiles, making you even harder to touch. The main time you should be wary is whenever you have to reload. However, if you get the Hammer of Daedalus with the Infinity Chamber upgrade, you'll have infinite ammo. I mean, sure, on one hand, you'll do slightly less damage, but on the other hand, you'll have infinite ammo. Never stop blasting. So those are our choices for builds to absolutely decimate all that Hades throws at you. Do you have any preferred builds? Why not let us know down in the comments below. Thanks again for checking out this video. If you enjoyed this, please do drop a like, maybe subscribe, and hit that bell while you're at it. And drop a comment if you've got any guides you want to see from us. As always, for more game news, reviews, guides, and more, go check out thegamer.com. And hey, thanks for coming by, mate.